Judge Brown will bring impartiality to the court. He served under Attorney Generals of both parties, both Attorney General Fisher and Attorney General Montgomery. He will bring balance to the court. I believe justice is best achieved when the makeup of the judiciary is balanced. Since 2007, all of the seats of the Ohio Supreme Court have been controlled by one party. Like all parts of government, the court's effectiveness will only improve as it more accurately reflects the people of our great state. Judge Brown has vast management experience that will serve him well as he leads the court as the Chief Justice. Throughout his career, Judge Brown, has developed an understanding of the struggles that are facing ordinary Ohioans. And he understands how the courts and the court's opinions impact them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you this morning the person that will be the next Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court, Eric Brown.
Governor, thank you for your very kind remarks, and thank you for your leadership on behalf of the state of Ohio. Thank you all for being here. I would like to first introduce my family who are standing here with me. First, my wife of more than 36 years, my partner in life, County Commissioner Marilyn Brown. Two daughters, Burl, who is here with her husband, Andy Piccolantonio, and our two grandsons, Vincent and Max. And as you can see, we've got a third grandson who's less than a month from arrival. My mother, who's come down from Cleveland for this occasion, Nita Brown. With her friend Richard. Got two of my three brothers here, also down from Cleveland. My youngest brother Greg, my brother Evan, with his wife Michelle. Very proud of my family, and I've been fortunate to have the support of Marilyn and my entire family throughout my life and my career. Ohio needs a Chief Justice who brings to the court a viewpoint that challenges the thinking of the other justices. I will add the balance needed so the court more accurately reflects the people that it serves. I will also bring to the court a lifetime of public experience, public service, and an understanding of the struggles facing ordinary Ohioans and how the law and courts impact their lives every day. Regular, hardworking Ohioans deserve a voice at the helm of the Ohio Supreme Court, and I will be that voice. Public service has been central to my life. After benefiting from Ohio's great public schools, I was eager to give back to my community and see to it that all young people had the same opportunities I had. I was elected to the Mayfield School Board at the age of 24, where I served for nearly 15 years, including many years as president of that board. In 1986, I was honored by selection to the All-Ohio School Board, recognizing excellence as a school board member and service to my community. Throughout my career of more than 30 years practicing law and serving the public, I've developed a keen understanding of how the law and the courts impact the everyday lives of Ohioans. In the early 80s, I was one of the first lawyers in Ohio to develop a law practice serving the needs of the elderly and their families. As an Assistant Attorney General, I worked to protect Ohio's consumers from fraud. I also helped lead the Attorney General's efforts to hold the tobacco companies accountable for their misconduct and managed the largest litigation in Ohio history. As a common pleas court judge elected to serve Franklin County, I handled more than 5,000 cases on my docket, both criminal and civil, including numerous jury trials. And I learned a better understanding of the idea that justice delayed is justice denied. I have worked hard to provide fair, impartial, and speedy resolution to legal disputes. Now, serving as a probate court judge, I have seen firsthand the challenges facing Ohio's children and Ohio's families. I have sought to enable children to become part of stable and loving families, and I have worked to protect the most vulnerable residents of our community. It's important to understand that the position of Chief Justice is not only that of a justice, but also that of a chief. I have extensive leadership and management experience that will serve the courts of Ohio well. I've owned and successfully operated 2 businesses, and for my leadership, my local Chamber of Commerce selected me as Business Person of the Year. I served more than a decade as a leader of the Cuyahoga County Bar Association, including years of service as treasurer of that organization. While working for the Ohio Attorney General, I served as Assistant and Acting Chief of the Consumer Protection Section, leading a staff of 70, and now, as a probate judge, I lead a staff of 50, including 7 magistrates. Importantly, I've also demonstrated my independence and impartiality as a public servant, working for my good friends, Lieutenant Governor Lee Fisher and Betty Montgomery. During their respective terms as Attorney General, I learned that good public service was neither Democratic nor Republican. Good public service demands independence, integrity, and a strong willingness to serve all Ohioans. Throughout my judicial career, I have sought to examine all facts of the case and reach a decision that reflects the evidence and the law, rather than some partisan ideology. As the next Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court, I will seek every day to ensure that Ohio courts will deliver justice that is fair, justice that is impartial, and justice that respects the law and the Constitution of the state of Ohio. And now I, along with Chairman Redfern, will take any questions that you may have. Thank you.